My research question is, how have Asian American fashion designers affected both the Asian and American fashion industries?
The three main reasons are the following. Number 1, the 1965 Immigration Act. Number 2, Parsons, the New School of Design. 3, Asia's global economy.
A notable influx in Asian immigration occurred back in the mid-1800s due to the California Gold Rush and the Transcontinental Railroad. Many Asians came in order to seek work that they believed would make them rich and allow them to return to their families in Asia. This did not go as planned due to the oversaturation of laborers in the workforce. Due to this oversaturation, many Asians were unable to find jobs. This forced the men and women to seek employment elsewhere in America. The only opportunities for Asians at this point were minimum wage, labor-intensive work. European Americans exploited these individuals for mindless labor, such as working in the fields and prostitution, whether or not they were qualified for other jobs. It was a work in progress for the Asian American community. But in 1943, Congress repealed the Chinese Exclusion Act. This granted the right of naturalization and a very small immigration quota to the Chinese people, about 105 people per year. Continuing into 1947, the amendment of the 1945 War Brides Act allowed Chinese American veterans to bring their brides into the United States. In 1952, the McCarran-Welter Act granted the right of naturalization and a small immigrant quota to Japan. By 1956, California repealed its alien land laws. There were also Asian Americans being elected into Congress. By 1965, the immigration law abolished natural origins as the basis for allocating immigration quotas to various countries. All Asian American countries were now on equal footing with others for the first time in United States history. Asians were now recognized as citizens, and an additional 20,000 people per country in the Eastern Hemisphere were allowed to enter America each year. Children under 21, spouses, and parents of U.S. citizens were exempt from this quota. With the repeal of the Immigration Act, opportunities for a better life were available in America. This encouraged Asians abroad to immigrate as well. This was the time that there were many Asian American fashion designers' ancestors entering America.
Next important aspect of how Asian Americans have affected the fashion industry is demonstrated through Parsons, the New School of Design. As we draw our attention to this graph, we can see the breakdown of race and ethnicity of designers attending this school. If you look at the pink region, you can see that 14% of the student body is Asian American. We can look at the light blue region. This is the percentage of international students attending Parsons. Of that 41%, half are Asian international students. This increase in the number of admitted Asian students has led to a huge increase in the number of Asian American fashion designers. Most of the most popular and well-known designers have attended this school. Parsons School is ranked number 2 in the world for their students with unique designs. This school has noticed the technique and consistency in the work of Asian American students and continue to invest their time in them.
Asia's global economy is the next topic of discussion for how Asian American fashion designers have impacted both the Asian and American fashion industry. The economy of the Asian fashion industry has been strengthened in the past 10 years with the increase in fashion designers. The increase in popularity for high-end fashion has allowed a high-end magazine to be implemented. Vogue China started in 2004. Within this magazine, there's a special section that focuses on small designers that are up-and-coming in China. Another great addition to Asia's economy due to the fashion industry is the fashion colleges. Bunka Fashion College in the heart of Tokyo, Japan, has been ranked number 3 in the world. With the increase in Asian American fashion designers, there has been an increase in the popularity of these schools. This school has had a higher enrollment and become more popular around the world since the rise of the Asian American fashion designers. This started in the late 1900s and early 2000s. This incentive for schools offering international students to come has made a huge impact on the industry as well. There's been an increase in the overall global recognition and validity of the Asian American fashion industry. Some students even travel abroad in their locations. The popularity has increased so much that in 2001, Shanghai started their own Fashion Week. It takes place twice a year, in the winter and in the summer. This has made a huge increase in the overall economy in Asia and specifically in the fashion industry.
Vera Wang, known for her wedding dresses. She is the daughter of Chinese immigrants. She's a first-generation fashion designer. She opened her first boutique in New York City. She began gaining popularity after she designed Nancy Kerrigan's figure skating outfit. So far, her designs are sold in 55 upscale retailers across the world.
Jimmy Choo, known for his amazing shoes. He's born in Malaysia. His father was a shoemaker, and he always wanted him to follow in his footsteps. At the age of 11, he made his first pair of shoes. In 1986, he opened his first shop in England. He partnered with the editor of Vogue to make Choo a larger line. He became too popular and no longer wanted to be part of his company. He sold his part of the company off for $30 million.
Kimora Lee Simmons. She had a Japanese mother and an African-American father. She began modeling for Chanel at the age of 14 when she decided to move to Paris to continue her career. She married Russell Simmons, who started Fat Farm. She started the sister company, Baby Fat. She sold the line off to Kellwood Company for $140 million, and she is currently the president and creative director of Fat Farms.
Jason Wu, known for designing Michelle Obama's ball gown. He's born and raised in Taiwan. He sketched bridal dresses from windows of local shops as a child. He's got his first job for a toy company, creating the dresses for fashion dolls. He moved to America to attend Parsons School of Design. He launched his first label in 2006. His dresses have become more and more popular on the red carpet each and every year. Anna Soy, known for making sportswear and for her cashmere felt used in her designs. Her mother and father were both from China. Her mother was an artist, and her father helped build the Shanghai Museum. Her goal was to create the craftsmanship of her culture into her work. She used cashmere felt, which is originally from Mongolia. She grew up in the Detroit area as the only Chinese-American family in her neighborhood. She's a first-generation Chinese-American, and she was the first one in her family allowed to have a job that she chose. Alexander Wu, known for his women's knitwear. Born and raised in Southern California, he attended Parsons the New School of Design. He stopped going to school after 2 years and launched his 6 items for his women's knitwear collection in 2005. By 2007, he sold an entire women's line. The unique thing about all these fashion designers is that they're Asian American fashion designers. What about these Asian American fashion designers actually make them Asian American? That is because of their business. Each of these designers has made their fortune and their life here in America. Many have attended Parsons the New School of Design, while others have attended schools abroad. All these fashion designers are linked together, though, by their self-identification. Throughout interviews and fashion shows, each of these designers recognizes their heritage and is proud of where they came from. Some include different designs and techniques from the Asian designs, whether it be cultural, designs that are made sophisticated for this century, or designs that are just used with the same fabric. These designers have showcased and recognized their heritage through their companies.
I swear I live